Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sonia, and I'm here today to get my YouTube channel started again. I was listening to a young lady who was talking about if you are over 50, get your ass on YouTube and give some of the wisdom that you've learned in life and help somebody else. And I thought about it, and I've had some experience that I think would be helpful to other people. I am an artist by trade. I still paint, still draw, but my life has not been an easy life. Um, I started this channel over 10 years ago with the hopes of talking about being over 50, talking about gardening, and talking about living a healthier life. But as usual, when things don't go as planned with me, I end up giving up and just quitting. And that is basically the story of my life. But I'm here to say today that your life is an experiment. And you are the one doing the experimenting. Almost like being in a lab, whatever formula you put together for your life, when you're experimenting, you have to test it and see if it works. You're going to have some successes and you're going to have some failures. But it's up to you whether you keep experimenting with it or not. With other people, they've been given a formula when they were younger, which allowed them to take certain steps to make this formula work. And they did that formula and it got them to where they were going. I had no formula, so I got in the lab and started experimenting with my life myself. It is your life, The Creator gave it to you to do what you want to do with it and put your energy out into the world. And that's what I was basically doing with my life. But when I was younger, I didn't have any sense of direction. And as a matter of fact, I was an introvert. I was a middle child. I had two brothers older, two sisters younger, and had no clue as to what I was going to be doing with my life. The only thing that I knew for sure about my life is that I was an artist. I was talented. I could draw. And maybe I can take that talent and do something with it. But with no guidance on how to do that, you just kind of go through life experimenting. I had a high school teacher who told me, Sonia, you should try to apply for that new college in town. You're very talented. You should try to get in there. And which is called the Savannah College of Art and Design. And I did, and I got in. But when I tell you that insecure, that introvert that was in me didn't allow me to stay there because, it made me come up with excuses to drop out. Although I was the most talented one, in my opinion, in some of my classes, the way I felt about myself didn't allow me to stay there because I was feeling a little intimidated, wasn't feeling as valuable as I should have been feeling at the time. And even when I started college, I went as much later than the average person. I think it was 19 or 20 when I first got in, but because of the way I felt about myself and didn't know which direction I was going, experimenting. So I tried that, but I ended up dropping out. But then still didn't have any direction on what I was going to do, or even know that I can make a living from my work, which is what I have been trying to do most of my life, with hit and miss, hit and miss, hit and miss. And if you're an artist out there, most of the times there is some struggle with your work. And so as an artist, most of my life I've been either trying to pursue that or having to get a job to take care of the basic human needs. And riding that roller coaster up and down, up and down, up and down, getting a job here, quitting because you don't like the job. You knew you weren't designed to be working for somebody else, or getting back into work because you have to take care of the basic human needs. Living that life and learning lessons from that life is not easy. Thank God I you know, didn't take somebody along while I'm experimenting with my life, because then I would have probably messed their life up. I didn't have any children, not married, so the experimenting I could do because I'm the only one that's being affected by my actions. So anyway, through trial and error, I've had some successes, I've had some failures. I have a show going on right now in Hilton Head, South Carolina. It's a part of a group show at the Hilton Head Art League. I still do my work. I still, I'm retired now from my job. I'm 62 years old. Now I've given myself the freedom to just go ahead and pursue that. I have a website with my artwork. But over the years of trial and error and learning different life lessons, I've learned a lot of lessons, and some of the experiences I've decided to put on t-shirts, like words of wisdom, or just put it on a shirt. So it's like a lot of the stuff that I've learned, I really need to put that out in the world. Teach somebody or show somebody. Just let them know that each and every one of us have a gift. The Creator gave us all a gift, and it's up to you to find out what that gift is and then put that energy into the world. You may not go about it the way I went about it, experimenting, but have a little bit more of a plan of what you want to do with your life. And you hear some of the entrepreneurs out there or gurus out there saying, whatever you do, make sure you're focused, make sure you're consistent, and make sure you're disciplined. Those are the three things that I was missing in my life as I was experimenting with my life. I wasn't focused, I wasn't disciplined, and I wasn't consistent. Definitely not consistent, because there are times when I got frustrated and I gave up and then had to do something else. So in my 50s, I got into reading. I did not like reading. I wasn't a reader, and I wasn't the kind of person. That's my light going out because my computer went out. So anyway, excuse me, because I'm using the light and it's plugged into my computer. But because I wasn't consistent, my life wasn't consistent. I was doing a lot of things, excuse me, doing a lot of things that failed, doing a lot of things that worked, doing some that failed, doing some that worked. But at some point, you got to say, okay, I need to sit down and do something that's going to work. I need to come up with a plan. I need to focus. I need to be consistent. And I need to be disciplined. Those are the three things. If anything that you're going to do in life, make sure you have focused, you're disciplined, and you're consistent. But, yeah, like I was saying, I am an artist by trade. Here's an example of some of my work. This is a print. And some of my work, on my other channel that I use to showcase my work, that channel is called Sonya Walker Creations. And this channel is for people over 50, or now for people wanting information or inspiration. I'm wearing one of the shirts that I did by hand. This is I used some paint called Paint in a Bottle. Not paint in a bottle, beads in a bottle, and just kind of did it like little stippling, and it actually, you can feel the texture of the shirt. But anyway, I'm on track to do a lot of the things that I've wanted to do when I was younger, and because I had no clue as to what I was doing, trial and error, experimenting, And I finally got it together. But, because I'm over 60 now, I am 62. People would say, well, you might as well retire. You're older now. But, I don't feel the need to give up just because I'm 62. You know, People have this so-called way that they think that your life should go after you reach a certain age. You should give up on any effort to try and make something happen. I don't feel that way. You know, until I die, I am going to continue to do the things that I feel I should be doing with my life. Continue with my art and continuing to put my energy out there however way I might have an impact on somebody's life. I need to put my energy out there. And that's what either it's going to be the slogans on shirts or it's going to be by way of this YouTube channel. Because I am going to start this channel up again. I am going to be talking to people, giving advice about my life's experience. You can only give what you know. You can only say what you know. You can't tell somebody what's best for them because it's your life. You are the captain of your ship. You get to navigate your way through this life and do the things that you want to do. So because my life is not impacting any children, my life is not impacting a husband, my life is impacting me, I can continue to experiment however I want to. And the age thing, that's just a human construct. That doesn't have anything to do with anything. Your thoughts and the way you think and feel determine a lot of things that happen in your life. So if you think you can't do something, you won't, because that's what you think about yourself and that's what you feel. So anyway, I'm here to give advice, on my life experience. You can take it or leave it, but I'm going to be starting this channel up again thanks to not DoorDash. I forgot. Anyway, I'll put the link in the description box to the young lady that inspired me to get back on this channel and to do something. But if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do so now, and I look forward to giving you some more information about how I navigated through this life to do the things that I felt that was necessary for me. So take care. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe button. And I will be talking to you soon. Peace and blessings.